Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your March 2025 reading out of 1000 words and 1000 pictures. So I hope that the odds are that there is something in here which can help you going through March and make your life better the way you want it. Let's see what you have. I took the liberty for every sign to get one word and two pictures. Well, you got two. You got wind and funny. And you got the windmill. So that means energy in motion when it's going. When it's standing still, well, not so much. And you got this beautiful flower here. The bigger your imagination, the more wishes you can manifest. So to manifest, you have to put energy in motion. And the best way to do that is in a funny way, instead of taking things so seriously that it will be a job instead of a fun thing to do to make your wish come true. That rhymes. So let's put these here. I'll put them here together. And let's see what other words you get around that. Oh, you want more. Move forward and rhythm. Well, a windmill goes to a certain rhythm. So find your own rhythm, not anybody else's. Do not dance to, well, that's a Dutch expression. No, how do I say this in English? Well, at least find your rhythm. What helps you to move forward in your own pace, in your own time, going with the flow, going where the wind takes you. But you need to turn on the mill. Don't know the word in English. Obvious and adapt. Well, things may look very obvious, but are not always so obvious. Sometimes you need to adapt. And why you need to adapt is sometimes children who have a huge imagination lose their imagination because of the way they were brought up. When you have some imaginary friends, people call it imaginary friends instead of that they believe that they're talking to other souls who are still in heaven, other spirits, or to loved ones. So parents rather tell you that you imagine things instead of that they believe you. And then you start to believe your parents, then you start to believe your teachers, then the government, the job that you're working into. So your imagination can be, well, far, far away. Gone with the wind. In a funny way, okay? But it's important to get back and to adapt to that inner child energy again. And for some, it may seem obvious to do and to move forward. And others need to adapt again to manifest every wish that you have. So dance to your rhythm. Too much. Too much energy, too much imagination, too much fun, too much wind. What? What is too much? Oh, okay. You got elevate, age, and schedule. Okay, how does that fit? Let me put this away so I can put these here. Elevate, age, and schedule. Do you live by calendar. Elevate. I would say elevate the energy. And we all elevate when we age. But you need to go back to your childhood dream, back to your imagination. Maybe as a child you've heard too many times, a little bit too many times, that you were too much in your energy. Too wild, too outspoken, well, whatever it is that you can put too for. You were not too much. They couldn't handle the amount of energy that lives inside you. And you know what? Energy, the element of wind is air. So it could be an air sign that thought you were too much. Or maybe you, as a fire sign, have something too much with an air sign. Could be as well. But you know what? Wind, you as a fire sign, wind can turn a nice little fire into an inferno, into a forest fire, and then that is too much. So I think that you hold yourself back a little bit too much, so you can poke that fire a little bit more, that fiery energy in you will get you back into your own rhythm, for which you can move forward. And then obviously you can adapt again in that imaginary, imagine the bigger imagination, where you can manifest all your wishes. I hope that makes a little bit sense. And it doesn't matter how old you are, even when you're in your 90s or over 100 or in your 20s or in between, it doesn't matter. We all need imagination to realize your wishes. Because once you can picture it, you can create it. And it says the bigger your imagination, the more wishes you can manifest. So dream big as you can. This is beautiful. You can never dream too much. You can never manifest too much, because all the things that we manifest for ourselves, we also manifest for others. Maybe you manifest to give. Who knows? And whatever else you see here, play with the words. Whatever resonates for you, that is a truth for you. Let me get this one. And get more pictures. Let's see. Physical healing, intelligence, and smart. I'll put that right here in the middle. Are you burdened by criticism? Is that why you stopped and went through other people's rhythm? Is that why you stopped moving forward? Is that why you adapt into the world the way it is now? Let it go. Give it to the wind. Open that mill. Let it turn and turn. Two more. Sad, grieve, mourn, alone, change and dreaming. Are you sad? Do you feel alone? Is it too much to dream? Is it too much to change? Is it too much to do things alone? It can be. It's just questions. If it doesn't resonate, let it go. But there are millions of Sagittarius in the world. And, well, maybe someone needed to hear that. Who knows? Here you got the gorilla sitting with his back against the tree. But also he turned his back away from the people. So maybe at this moment it is a time for you to turn away from the people around you and to take a moment to take a break when everything is a little bit too much. And once you get your break, you can get back into your own rhythm. Yeah. Thoughts grow everywhere, even when you think they don't. This is like a very loose sand, and it still got its roots in there, but when you pick it up, you can pick it up very easily. So these roots are loose, but still look at the flower. It's still growing, so it can grow everywhere. So mind your thoughts. Things may not be as negative as you might think at first. They only feel that way when you stopped turning your windmill. And wind will start putting things in motion and will help you move forward, no matter how hard it is. This is a time frame Halloween. Halloween is the end of October. Well, we are here in March. Maybe you do need a little time off. Maybe everything is a little bit too much for you. And finding your own rhythm is soul searching, finding what it is that you want. I think you got a lot of your wishes manifested before the end of October, before Halloween. And you know what? When you look back from now until then, you think, oh my God, that was really funny. That was really fun doing that. And you will keep going. You will move forward with that. And that schedule, I think that a lot of people will come to you for help, asking you for help. Because the things that became obvious for you, they need to let go or move forward as well. And it doesn't matter how old you are. Age is just a number, nothing more and nothing less. I really love this. So some of you are going through a tough period right now where things are a little bit too much. Others need to let go when people told them they were too much. So yeah, different things. Another time frame winter. Well, it just came out of the winter. So maybe, because, yeah, look at that landscape. Beautiful. Maybe you just came out of that cold that was too much for you, adapting right now into that new energy, ready here in the spring, in March, to move forward and go where the wind takes you. That's a possibility as well. Your next one, can you see that? This was in the Himalaya. My mother was there. Try to control your emotions when you feel overwhelmed, because they can destroy everything. I think that's a good warning, knowing that this is your job. The bigger your imagination, the more wishes you can manifest. That's your job. So mind your emotions. And I think that for those of you who got this part, well, you all got it, but who feel that this is for them, they came from a period that is a little bit overwhelmed and too much. So elevate the energy, lift up your energy. Dry your tears, because you are so beautiful, you are so funny, you have a beautiful rhythm. Yeah, there's a little bit of work to do, but you will get there. And well, I would say if this reading is not for you right now, it's only for the people, well, who can relate or resonate with this one. Maybe the next one will be for you. And maybe you know one who goes through this. Well, help them if you can, if you want, because you can manifest everything. So you can also manifest healing. There was healing somewhere. Which one? You had one was healing. So I hope you liked it. If you're going through a tough period, I'm very sorry for you. And I will burn a candle for you and ask for help that you go through it easily. But take your time. Take your time in your own pace, in your own rhythm. So I hope this helps you a little bit along the way. For now, I thank you for watching. And I will see you next time. Bye.